Hey, how's it going, everybody? Just getting some coffee ready as I prep for piano time. So I got to get some energy. A little tired. It's Saturday. I just did a little bit of an exercise, but now I'm boiling some water, and I'm going to do a little pour over here. So just getting my stuff ready. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. My little boy's hanging out on the floor over here. Forrest, he's crawling around. Say hey, Forrest. What's up, man? Hey. Just hanging out. I'm just grinding my beans right now. And then I'm going to jump into doing the pour over. And then I'm going to jump onto the piano. And then I'm going to work on Minuet in G today. So I've been struggling. The first half of Minuet in G I've been working on for weeks. Like the first page. And now today I'm going to be working on the second page of Minuet in G. So hopefully that will go well. It'll be a little bit of hard work, but nonetheless it should be good. So I'm just waiting for my coffee to boil and then we'll get started. But I think a couple things I just want to say as I'm standing here waiting for my water to boil to make coffee is a couple things about piano. So what I've been realizing lately is it's really helpful as a beginner to know when you're reading sheet music where your hands go. So everybody starts in middle C with their right hand. And then when you're using your left hand and bringing in your left hand on middle C. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm going to be doing a little bit of piano practice here in a bit. This is day number 79 of learning piano, but I'm just making some coffee right now. I got to get energized so that I can play in a little bit. I'm playing Minuet in G. Like I said, I'm just a total beginner, but I'm having a lot of fun. I'm just making some coffee and then we'll jump in. But right now I'm just talking about a couple things that I've learned over the last 2.5 months of piano learning as a beginner. I've never played an instrument in my life and I'm having a lot of fun. It's such a blast. Piano is so beautiful. It's so wonderful. So if some of you have never learned a instrument before, like I never have. I'm 32 years old and this is the first time in my life that I'm learning an instrument. It's amazing. It very well may change your life. Like it's changing my life. My wife, actually, she grew up playing piano and quit in college. I started playing piano for the first time in my life about 2.5 months ago. And she is now motivated to play piano again just because I'm so excited about it. It's so much fun. And hopefully my kids, I have a couple little kids in the house, and so hopefully they can grow up in a musical family hearing beautiful music and really enjoying it. So I'm really excited. But a couple things that I've learned recently about piano playing for a beginner as an adult is really, it's important to get sheet music down. I can't just rely upon like applications like online to be able to learn piano, because if you do that, sheet music is really the standard. So what I've been trying to do is really focus on where on sheet music do my hands go. And so you have the bass clef is generally your left hand, as people say. The treble clef is your right hand. And then you have this like no man's land. I don't know what to call it because I'm still a beginner piano player, but you have this no man's land in the middle where the middle C thumb goes. And I realized if you can find your hands there, it becomes way easier when you start changing position in piano. So if you go from the C position to the G position to the F position to all of the other positions, if you can kind of just start at a central base as a beginner, then you will be able to expand your ability to jump between the F major chord, the G major, the C major, all of these things. And so that's been really helpful for me. And so just getting sheet music down, though, is a challenge. So let me see what you said. Also, what is the meaning of life and what is your purpose of life apart from piano? The deep questions. I love piano. I love music because I think God created music. I think I don't think it's accidental. I think it's intentional. I think every single human on the face of the planet loves music, drives with music, jives with music, feels emotionally pressed. I mean, you can sing music, play music when you're sorrowful. You can play it when you're happy. And it's no coincidence that every single people group on the face of the planet have enjoyed music at every time in human history. You cannot find a person across the globe who has never played a song. Sometimes they're beating their hands, clapping their hands, beating a drum, beating a tree, smacking sticks. But so that's my purpose in life. I mean, I love music because I think God created music. I think music's incredible and it's life-changing and it could change your life and it has mine. I mean, I'm just so happy when I play piano and it's really, really powerful. So, yeah, so it's really great. Hey, everybody say hi to my little boy. His name's Forrest. Hey, Forrest. My boy Forrest is, he's disabled, and so he's about 2.5. He was born with a disability called Angelman syndrome, and so he can't talk and he can't walk, which is really tough. But one of the reasons, too, I want to play music is to make him happy at home, because he'll be living with me and my wife and our family forever because he's going to be dependent as a disabled child. And so I really want to play piano so that I can make him happy and, see him find joy in our household, which is really cool. So, yeah, and so that's one of my purposes too, is playing music so that my children can enjoy it. My children can love it. And hopefully in the future, we'll be able to, maybe play duets. My oldest daughter's 4 years old. My youngest daughter is now like 9 months. She's still a little baby. And then Forrest, as I mentioned right here, who's crawling around on the floor, is about 2.5. And I think music is a really powerful bonding experience. When you play music at home, it's a really powerful thing. And it can really change, your family dynamic. And that has with us. Like, we sing. I know it sounds weird. We don't have a TV. And so some nights we just sing together. We sing, and it's just so much fun to be able to sing as a family. And I think that's something that often gets lost in our day and age, is the importance of music to have a happy family. And I'm not just talking about like radio music. I'm talking about any kind of music, like all music. You can sing it together. It has to be like a corporate activity. You don't just want to put your headphones in. I'm not talking about that kind of music, but I'm talking about as a family at nighttime, you can come together, and instead of watching TV or watching sports, you can literally sing songs together. And it could change your life. I mean, it has ours. It's really powerful. And, our kids grow up enjoying music and enjoying time with their parents if they're singing. And so we sing songs every once in a while in the evening, and it's a blast. So, hey, what's up, Emmanuel Perez? I'm going to be playing and practicing piano here in a couple minutes, so stick on. I'm just making some coffee to energize right now, and then we'll jump onto the piano here in a couple minutes. But I'm really excited, you guys, because I got my first ever piano just last week. So this is my second week of having a real piano in the house. I bought it. There was some I was on Facebook Marketplace, and there was some church like about 45 minutes from me who was, I asked them if they'd give me a discount on their, used Kawai piano. It's a baby grand. And they literally took $1,500 off their asking price just to sell it to me. And I was super thankful for that. So we actually have a baby grand in the house now, which is kind of crazy. It needs some tuning. We just got it the other week, and I've been informed by a number of people that it's good to, when you get a piano in your home, you need to give it a little bit of a rest for a bit. And they say don't tune it immediately because the humidity in your home, the temperature in your home could change certain things, and you don't want to tune it too early. So we're going to wait a couple more weeks and then hire a tuner to be able to come on over to the house and tune it for us, which we need, because I can still tell with some of the songs that it definitely needs a tuning. But I don't care. I'm just happy. I mean, the alternative to our new used baby grand piano, the alternative to that was this really awful electronic keyboard that was a gift from somebody to my daughter, and I couldn't stand playing with that at all. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna play on my little keyboard that my daughter has, because it just sounds so awful. It didn't, and it also didn't. One of the issues is, if some of you are beginner piano players like me as an adult, if you buy an electric keyboard or whatever, you need to get weighted keys. Because then if you get weighted keys, you'll be able to feel what it's like playing a real piano. But if you don't get weighted keys on an electric keyboard, then it's going to be way too easy to tap down your fingers. And then when you go to a piano, you will feel like an alien. You'll feel totally foreign to the environment of the piano, because you will have to push down all the time. And I know it sounds weird, but I tried playing my daughter's keyboard, and I was playing, a simple song, and then I went to a real piano, and I was like, I can't even play this. I'm so bad at this. I know it sounds like such a small thing, but if you get a keyboard, an electric keyboard, you need weighted keys. That's a very important thing, because that'll help you to get used to a real piano in the future. I kind of learned that the hard way, just because I was playing my daughter's little keyboard over there. And but thankfully now I don't have that problem, because we got our own, acoustic piano, which is really great. It's a Kauai, and it's a baby grand, which is nice, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm just about done here getting coffee, and then I'll just jump on and start playing some songs here, okay? Okay, let's see here. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys for showing up. Hey, if you haven't liked or subscribed yet, feel free to do that, because I literally show my daily piano progress here, okay? So literally you can see pretty much almost every single day from my 79 days of playing piano. You can see that on my YouTube shorts. So feel free to check that out. Like and subscribe if you want. And really, why did I start doing this, like daily lives and all of this YouTube short stuff? It's to remember in the future the process, to look back on it when I'm maybe 50, 60, or 70, and who knows, maybe I'll be a piano pro. That's really my expectation. I plan on playing piano for the rest of my life. And right now I'm playing about an hour a day, 45 minutes to an hour and 15. So I just average it out to about an hour. And I'm making a lot of progress. It's a lot of fun, but some days are more difficult than others. So if you, feel free to like and subscribe. You can check out my daily progress, which is a lot of fun. But also, let's see here. I'm setting up my little, my stand here so you guys can listen to me play music. This is my wonderful wife back here. Her name is Kara. She's incredible. Super thankful for her. So let's see here. I'm just setting this thing up real quick. Okay. This is probably good. Okay. So, yeah, let's do this. If you hear some screeching or noises in the background, as I mentioned, that's my son just crawling on the floor and just hanging out with me. My wife is over hanging out with some other mothers this morning, and other kids and stuff. They're just having a nice, brunch with her girlfriend. So I'm just going to be playing Minuet in G, and let's see how it goes. I'm going to try the first page here. Okay. This is Simplified by Christian Petzold. Okay. And then the other page over here is the page that I haven't really been able to tackle yet. So this is really what I'm going to be going for today. And hopefully we can get those things going. What is this really quick? What is pull Q&A. Sorry, I was looking at a side thing. Retouch on, okay. I've never actually gotten into these options on the side of this bar here, so I'm just kind of curious as to what these things are. What is that? A 49-second short was uploaded to your channel as unlisted. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, sweet, so let's do this. So I got to start in G because it's minuet in G, right? So I got to put my hands in the G position. Okay, and then here we go. I think I messed up on this last part. Let me redo that. Okay, so that's the first page. This is, as mentioned, minuet in G. This is day number 79 of learning piano. Let's go. Hey, so I've been working on this, though, for multiple weeks, so don't think that this is just right off the top of my head, okay? This is tough. Like, this has been the first song that has really given me a challenge, and it's even simplified, and that's kind of demoralizing in one sense because it's not the original main thing. It's a simplified version, but it's important to practice over and over and over. And I know my brain and my hands are changing. They're working together. Things are getting better as I go. And so I'm always a glutton for punishment anyways. I do a lot of things. I'm a language teacher by trade. So I teach languages. I learn languages for fun. So that for me it makes music easy. And I gotta be honest, I think language learning is far more difficult than piano playing. The only difference mainly between piano or instrument learning and language learning is that language learning does not involve using hands on an instrument. Language learning, all you need to use is your mouth and your brain and your, whatever, reality that you need to describe or explain. That has its own difficulties, though, because with a piano, you have a set 88 keys, right? So it's easier to learn the language of piano than it is to learn a human language, because human language is infinite. And when you deal with piano's not going to change its mind. Piano is an object that's stable, static. So learning the language of piano for me has been a lot easier than learning other languages, because modern languages and even ancient languages, they're challenging because you have to talk to somebody. That person can react in a certain way. You have to talk back to them and pull out of your mind what you want to say to them. And so language learning, like a real human oral language, is, from my perspective, a lot harder than learning piano, although piano has its own tricks, like difficulties. And the main difficulty, though, in learning an instrument is that when you're learning a language, you don't have to use an instrument. All you use is your voice. But when you learn like language like piano or violin or other instruments, you actually have to start using your body parts to play. And so I personally prefer the instruments because I think after learning like 5 or 6 languages, I think that instruments, piano, is actually a lot easier than learning a real human language, right? Because I think this is the main thing, and then I'll get back into it. I'm sorry, I'm a teacher by trade, so forgive me for talking a lot. But the thing is, piano is never going to change its mind. Piano is never going to come to you and say, no, I changed my mind. The C major chord is no longer going to sound like the C major chord. Piano doesn't do that. Instruments don't do that, but humans do that. When you speak with a human, they change their mind. And also, when you speak with a human, there are many people that have the same language but different accents. many people have the same language, but they speak at a different rate. Some speak fast, some speak slow. So when you're speaking with a human, can be very difficult as a beginner language learner. But as a student of an instrument, this thing never changes its mind. Yes, it might sound different between pianos that you play, but there's not like a different kind of accent. You know what a C note is, right? You know what a C major is, right? So there we are. Sorry, I'm talking a lot, but let's get back into practicing, okay? Oh, okay, I messed that up. I gotta put that on the B. Okay, I messed up on that part. Let's see here. So let me start back over on that second line. And then... Okay, so that's the first page, okay? Let's see here. That's the first page. I messed up a couple times, so I really want to try that a little more. Maybe it's because I'm tired. So my handy dandy coffee is going to come in. Let's see here. Okay, let's do that again. Minuet in G, everybody! Woo! I messed up on that again. Okay, here. I got this. You can do this. Okay, I'm going to restart from the beginning of that line there. That doesn't sound right, but it is. Okay, that is the A. That's why. I'm putting my hand in the wrong position there. So, oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay, I got the resolve. I got the peaceful ending that I was hoping for. So, hey, as mentioned, I don't know who's coming in, who's going out, but I literally show my daily piano progress on my YouTube shorts. So feel free to like and subscribe. I'm literally going to play piano, Lord willing, God willing. As long as these hands don't break, I'm going to play piano until I die. I started 79 days ago. This is my first ever instrument, and it's life-changing. It's powerful. It's amazing. I love it. And so I'm having so much fun. And I play about an hour a day, which is a lot of fun. So it's a very powerful thing. I encourage those of you who don't play an instrument to do it. So... Sorry, when I do something better than I have in the past, I get really excited. So please bear with me. I love piano. This is amazing. So it just sounds beautiful. And I know it's pretty pathetic compared to professionals, but look, I don't care. I'm not comparing myself with anybody. I'm not comparing myself with professionals. I'm just having fun. And I want to enjoy life. I want to enjoy an instrument, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm just going to keep playing this, and let's do this. Oh, I love music. I just love music. Piano is so beautiful. This is so amazing. Wow, this is so wonderful. Thank you, God. Okay, so now I'm gonna try and jump onto this next page. This has been the thing, page number 2, that I haven't worked as much on. I kind of struggle with, so I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna see what happens, and let's do this. Okay, so now I gotta shift my hand all the way up to, what is that, a B? Okay, so I'm probably gonna do a little bit of right hand only and then add the left hand in with time, but I'm just gonna work on my right hand for a second, so. Okay. Okay. And then I got to shift my thumb down to D, so now it's a 6th. Okay. Okay, there we are. Let's keep, I'm just going to keep, working on that. Play Still Dre. Blue King, yo, I wish I could play Still Dre. I would love to. This is only day number 79, though, of me learning piano. So, look, I don't know how to play Still Dre yet, but, yo, if you like and subscribe, I guarantee you one day, give it 6 months, I'll be playing Still Dre, and it's going to be awesome, bro. So, subscribe, man. Subscribe. Ah, that wasn't right. Oh, no, that. There we are. Okay. I'm getting a little more comfortable. Let's keep it up. Okay. I kind of want to try and incorporate my left hand here. So now the left hand, though, on the first page, it was G and G position, but this time, excuse me, this time now I have to put my left hand actually in the C position, and then my right hand, my right pinky goes on the E. Sorry, not E, that's the B. So let's try this. Oh, yeah, okay, that's the only issue. So now I gotta go to B, not B minor, F sharp. F sharp. So F sharp. So it goes from G, F sharp, down to E, G, E, C, E, G, C, E, G, C, E, G. Okay, so that's what I gotta do. So G, F minor,